Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's virtual career talks. In today's session, we have two of our great programs here at Mission College. We have the Hsi STEM program and the TRIO program. They're going to go through presentations, one and then the other, and then we're going to do a group Q&A. So as you guys can, put your comments in the chat and always keep them appropriate and on point. And then at the end of the sessions, we're going to record it. So if you have to leave early, don't worry. It's going to be recorded on the Career Services Center YouTube channel. And in the links, we'll definitely put some information about each program, as well as my office, the Career Services Center. Without further ado, I'll let Jorge, Vianey, and Manuel introduce themselves, and then we'll let Jorge start his presentation. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jorge Murillo, and I work for the Hsi STEM program as the Workforce Readiness Coordinator. I'm excited to be here with you all today.
Everyone, my name is Vianey Topete. I'm the TRIO Student Support Services and TRIO STEM Program Specialist.
Hello, everybody. My name is Manuel Salazar. I'm the Director of TRIO Student Support Services and TRIO STEM here at Mission College. Thank you all for joining us.
Wonderful. So now Jorge's going to go to a presentation about the Hsi STEM program, as well as the positions that they're hiring for.
I'm here with y'all today to share with you some information about two particular areas that we're hiring for. One of them is IS, Information Sciences Student Technical Assistant position. And the second one is as a Student Ambassador position at our Welcome Center. And I'll share with you a little bit more details about that. But first, I do want to share what Hsi STEM is. Hsi stands for Hispanic Serving Institution. And in 2016, Mission College was designated as a Hispanic serving institution, meaning that more than 25% of the students enrolled at Mission College are identify as Hispanic or Latinx. And so the Hsi STEM grant is dedicated to increasing the enrollment and completion of STEM degrees and certificates for Latinx and students from low-income backgrounds. So you may not identify as Latinx or Hispanic, but if you do come from a low-income background, then the grant is here to support you. Some of the services that are offered through the Hsi STEM grant are outreach to our local high schools and middle schools with a particular focus in STEM. There's also opportunities for students to conduct summer research through the Hsi STEM grant, and that can help you in, if you were planning to transfer or just gain experience in a lab setting. There's also STEM mentorship, as well as workforce readiness support, which is what my area of focus is, in helping students get experience or get prepared to enter the workforce in the STEM field. There's also, through our grant, there's paid employment on campus, which is essentially what these positions are here for. And we also, just to kind of let you know that these positions came up as a response to COVID and Mission College going online. And so the students who are hired for these positions are really intended to support our online college as the operations online. And so the two IS positions that specifically I'm going to talk about right now are with the district of Information Services Department. So even though you may be a Mission College student, these positions are going to be serving both Mission College and the West Valley College, because the IS department serves both. And so in terms of the position specifically, I'm not going to read off of the description. You may receive a document after this presentation with the position description, but essentially you're going to be working with the Information Services Department with our district. And they provide services to students as well as staff, faculty, administrators when it comes to anything from desktop support to accessing their student emails and accounts. And they also help with sort of more background technical stuff where you may be working with updating desktops or laptops to updating their software, helping to take inventory of what our college or our district has. And so really getting an insight into what an information services, information systems department does, right? And for this semester, and really until the foreseeable future, this position will be remote, right? So it will be online. And so you will not be expected to either come to Mission College or the district office. It'll all be done remotely. In terms of qualifications, you do have to have completed high school for this. There is also a qualification for experience, that you have some type of experience or coursework in desktop support or computer science, right? So this is a little bit flexible and open. So maybe you don't have this specific experience, but you do have experience with computers just personally, and you're really confident in using computers and helping others use computers. Most of the stuff will be taught, right? You're sort of put into this experience or this position to learn as well, right? And just overall, an ability to carry out instructions and directions that may be provided to you, perform any special tasks that are asked of you, communicate with your supervisor and with others. And so really sort of some skills that you probably already have from whether you're have taken on leadership at your school or in your courses and things like that. So I really encourage anybody to apply. If you are a computer science major or you're pursuing any computer science certificates at Mission College, this is definitely something that you may want to look into, especially if you're looking for experience, right? If you're looking to put something on your resume. In terms of the process for this, there is an application and resume review to this. So we will be providing the link to the application, and then in the application, it gives you more direction about who you need to send your resume to. And then after the reviewing, there will be interviews and hiring for this. The second position that I do want to share with you all is the student ambassador position. So the student ambassador actually works at the Welcome Center at Mission College. But again, this is remote. The student ambassador, for this position in particular, this is not funded through the Hsi Stem Grant, but they're still looking for student ambassadors. They are asking that a student be approved for federal work study. And in order to do that, you have to have completed a FAFSA, right? If you need more information on that, you're more than welcome to contact me and I can connect you. But essentially, the student ambassador at Mission College Welcome Center provides sort of that first contact support to community members or students. You may be asked to help a student, or a student may ask you to help them with getting access to their student account. They may ask you if how to apply to Mission College, what's the process. They may ask you that, if you can help them locate a professor's email, any wide range of questions that students come with. Of course, there is training to this. So if you are new to Mission or you are maybe not too familiar with the systems, there's a training a part of it. This is sort of learning on the job. Just a fun fact, I actually started my career in higher education as a student ambassador at my community college, and it taught me so many skills that I still use to this day. And it was a really rewarding way to feel a part of the campus and to kind of become a walking one-stop shop of information for your campus. So I really encourage you all to apply or contact us. So for this position in particular, for the Welcome Center Student Ambassador position, you want to contact Julie Vu, right? And Julie's email is on the screen. It's julie.vu@missioncollege.edu. She'll be able to share with you just more details and information about the position. We were originally hiring for this position under our grant, but those positions were filled. And so, but that center is still hiring. Again, you do have to be approved for federal work study. All right, so this concludes my section of the presentation. I believe we will be sending out some documents and links for you all to apply, and also with our contact information So I look forward to speaking to you, whoever is interested in these positions.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jorge. If you guys have those questions, we will be putting the information in the description on the YouTube channel. So when this video is uploaded, if you guys go to the description, I'll make sure to work with Jorge and also the TRIO program to put the information to either the positions or their contact information where you can contact them for further information. I wanted to turn it over to our wonderful director of the TRIO program, Manuel, and he has a great presentation for you guys.
Thank you, Andrew. Let me share my screen here. Okay. Welcome, everybody. Let me tell you a little bit about TRIO. And I have about 50 years of history here 57 years of history here to cover. But I tell you what, let's not talk about all 57 years. Let's just talk about everything we need to talk about today, okay? Just so you're familiar with TRIO and who we are. We were actually born of a 1960s civil rights legislation. In 1964, the very first of the 3 TRIO programs was born. That was Upward Bound. A lot of people have heard of Upward Bound. It's a pre-college program to help pipeline underrepresented students into higher education. And then in 1968, this is not on there, the Student Support Services, and that's who we are. We're the college level TRIO program. And that's what our charge is, to keep students who are underrepresented at Mission College enrolled and graduated from Mission College. So in 1996, Mission College wrote their first TRIO Student Support Services grant, and we've been on campus ever since. In approximately 2018, though, we actually changed our name. We were originally known as the Access Program, just by name alone. But the problem with that is that the Access Program didn't really allow students to understand that this is a much larger project that is nationwide, and the name and the logo that's identifiable is TRIO. And actually, we did put a Mission College background over the TRIO logo, but that TRIO logo is recognizable nationwide. And so in 2008, that's when we did that name change. And obviously in like 2020, things have pivoted a lot. And we're trying to readjust to our new environments. And so what we did at Mission College, we actually added a second grant. So now, not only are we just TRIO, we are TRIO and TRIO STEM, which is the exact same thing as TRIO, but a project that is focused more on students who are pursuing STEM degrees and pursuing STEM careers. So again, we are a federally funded project, and at the end of the day, it's real simple. Our goal is to graduate and retain students that are first generation in college. That means neither parent has a 4-year degree. Students who are low income, or a student with a disability. It could be physical or learning disability. Any one of those 3 criteria or combination thereof, and students are eligible for our projects and our services. So our particular positions that we have open today, they're all tutorial positions, right? And we're expecting an expertise or proficiency in your respective areas, right? So it's a tutoring position. They're pretty straightforward. So, but within the exchange of information and helping somebody develop the proficiency in these respective areas, we want you to work with, provide a welcoming environment for these students. Again, remember, this is a fragile student community that we're dealing with. And provide exceptional customer service while doing it. Remember, this is, at the end of the day, a service that we're providing for people. And there's a particular professionalism that we are going to expect behind that. And absolutely, be an example. Be an example by which other students can aspire to. Let them see you as a successful student that has successful student habits. And we really want our student staff to exemplify those things. So the specific positions that we have currently are an English and writing tutor, math, when we say math, that's broad, right? But we mean math along the lines of the calculus thread, up into and through calculus. We're really looking, and that's going to be more so towards our STEM students. So we're looking at somebody that has a proficiency and abilities in that specific area. And then finally, statistics, being that students who are not in the STEM threads, who are looking more towards the humanities, the vast majority of those majors are requiring a statistics course. That is an area of high need for students in our project. So of course, breaking all rules of PowerPoint 101, we have a lot of words, we have a lot of script on here, but effectively, here are your responsibilities. We just want you to know that it is not just those specific areas of expertise, not just the math, not just the writing, not just the statistics. These are things that we want you to adopt into the philosophy of why you're tutoring a student, why we're providing these services for these students. So just to pick a couple, be able to speak about the program, be able to say why our program has value to any particularly curious student about our project and our service. You're obviously gonna be learning our systems, so you're gonna be scheduling your own appointments and our own line systems. You're gonna do a lot of documentation because this is a federal program, and you'll learn the wonderful life of working for a federal project and why documentation is hugely important. Build rapport. We want people to feel comfortable. We want people to feel this is a safe space. I'm in a place where it's okay to not have mastered this information. It's okay to have questions about how to grasp this information, this material better. So once that rapport is built, students are more comfortable asking those questions. A typical working hour for us is up to 18 hours a week, and we are flexible with those hours because we do understand that even from semester to semester, your own individual classroom hours are going to be changing. So we allow up to 18 hours a week, Monday through Thursday. Predominantly, we like to keep it within our office hours from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Only reason for that is just simply because if in fact you run into any concerns or questions, then the staff is still available at those times. Possibility of early morning, evening, and or weekend hours. And yes, and that includes Fridays for those of you that think that Friday is not a school day. So by all means, these are, we are flexible with those schedules. And so if you have any questions, please put those questions in the chat, offer them to us right there. We'll be able to refer, get back to you with those, or please feel free to contact our program specialist, Vianey Topete. There's her email in the on that slide there, and that is my presentation.
Thank you so much, Manuel. Yeah, Vianey put her information in the chat box. And as I mentioned, for those individuals that came into the session right now, all this information that's been given out, we will put their contact information with their permission in the description on the YouTube channel of the Career Services Center. So if you guys give me a little time, this session is recorded. So if you guys do have to leave, totally understandable. We all live busy lives, but we're going to record it, upload it to the Mission College Career Services Center YouTube channel with all the information in the description, as well as the link for myself and also our job database, College Central Network, where a lot of these positions are housed, as well as some other great jobs and internships that we have throughout the Bay Area. If you guys don't have any other questions, we will end the session unless any of the co-facilitators have anything else they want to add. Any last minute thoughts?
I will say this, we are looking to onboard these positions as soon as we possibly can and get up and running. The reality is you know, we started the semester already. You all know as students how quickly the semester goes by, how quickly it seems like you just started classes, but you're upon midterms already. That's a real thing. So we want to make sure that we have pieces in place to support our students when those dates do arrive.
Yes, and thank you for mentioning that, Manuel. I want the candidates to know that when you guys do a job or an internship, we have your education first and foremost in mind. We don't want you guys to do something that would take you away from your education. We want something that's going to help you support your career aspirations as well as your educational goals. A lot of the positions that we have in our database, as well as the positions that both TRIO and HSI are providing, they're going to give you wonderful work experience that you can put on your resume and help you to get those type of positions that you want to get with your degree or certificate. We have a question in the chat. There was information, the information student technical position in the description of the event. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I think that's Jorge's position, correct? You want to go into that, Jorge?
Yeah, I can. Do you mind if I actually pull up the slide again?
Oh, please, go ahead.
Let me go ahead and pull up the slide. All right, so, sorry, I'm trying to find the control window. Okay. So for the student technical assistant position at Mission College, it is with the information systems department with our district. And so the students hired will be working with district staff, district IS staff, to provide different services to other students, faculty, staff members, in regards to like desktop support and things like that. But there's also a sort of back end part of the position where you will see how the inside of an information systems department functions, right? What kinds of projects they take on, like upgrading software on computers or laptops, implementing new systems, and also to sort of the lifespan of for example, a laptop. So you may be setting up new laptops, and then also sort of decommissioning old laptops. And so really seeing the full life of equipment that our colleges use. One thing I didn't mention that I appreciate Manuel mentioning is the number of hours. So all students at Mission College can work a maximum of 18 hours per week. And so really it would be your availability up until 18 hours per week. And as Andrew noted, the positions always have you as a student in mind, right? So you're a student first before you are a student employee. And so these positions, there's flexibility in scheduling. But if you'll get more information, we can talk one-on-one about the position and how to apply and what you can expect. But I think that's it. I'm pretty sure I covered most of it. And if students have any more questions, y'all can watch the recording, or again, just go ahead and shoot me an email. And Andrew actually just put the application on the chat, so you're more than welcome to go into that application, fill it out, and then I'll contact you either by phone or email so we can talk a little bit more.
Manuel, I'm sorry, Jorge, do you want to put your email in the chat for those students? I don't want to mess it up, and just so they have that. Thank you.
Putting it right now.
Wonderful. I saw we have some more participants. So we went through both the HSI positions and the TRIO positions. If you guys have questions, we're still going to be on. If you guys have those questions, please put them in the chat and we can discuss them. If not, as I said before, this session is recorded and it's going to be uploaded to the Career Services Center YouTube channel. And a lot of the information and their contact information is going to be there. So these positions are posted in the job database. If you guys aren't aware, Mission College has a job database, College Central Network, that has a lot of great entry-level positions, internships, volunteer positions, and announcements that have student focus in mind. But these are two great employers that will give you some wonderful experience and opportunities to learn and grow, and also to put this on your resume to help you with work experience that you could use for great other positions.
Thank you for mentioning that. That's one piece I forgot to input with regards to how to apply. Our job descriptions and instructions to apply are actually on the Career Services Center job board. So you go into the website and find that these positions, further instructions are there. But I did want to also mention that we are actually starting each of these positions at $16.75 an hour.
That's wonderful, Manuel. So you guys get to work remote and you guys get to pay that much money and definitely still learn those great skills and also network. Both Vianey, Manuel, and Jorge, they have networks throughout the campus community as well as outside. So if you ever need to leverage their contacts to maybe help yourself out with furthering your network of folks that you can look to for guidance or services, as well as myself, I'm connected with a lot of outside entities of the university, as well as the campus community. So we're all here to help you achieve your academic as well as your career goals. I don't see anything else in the chat, but if you guys still want to hang out, we can. I know both Jorge, Vianey, and Manuel are very busy. We'll all have a lot of projects going on. But if you guys don't have anything else, I was going to end the session unless anybody else has parting comments or questions.
You brought up another great point. I just want to wrap up with that. Any of our student staff that have worked with us in the past, we are very heavily involved in the TRIO community across the nation. And so when our student staff do end up transferring onto four-year institutions, the vast majority of them almost immediately find employment on that other campus, their target campus, if not with the TRIO programs at those campuses themselves. I will say this, TRIO folk like to hire TRIO folk.
Well said, Manuel. Yeah, same thing could be said across different segments of the campus is that when you guys transfer or if you guys just graduate with degrees, certificates, Mission College is always going to be your home. We have alumni that span through all the UCs and CSUs. So at any time you need guidance and maybe you're not getting the attention or the services you need at your current college, always come back to Mission. The Career Services Center, our alumni database is connected with our job database. So if you guys are in there, you're in there forever. We never take you out of the database. You guys could always use our services for job placement, internship, volunteer, or any kind of job search or internship services that you need. We work with the community as well as our matriculated students, and we're just here to help you. So if we don't have anything else, Manuel and Jorge, I was going to end the session and then I guess we'll follow with next steps. Wonderful. Okay, so thank you everybody for attendance. And like I said, look for this video on the Career Services Center YouTube channel. And we'll have definitely another event coming up in a couple weeks. And look to our College Central Network and all of our social media channels for the flyer and the registration link. Okay, everybody take care.